consumables and get going. If you guys haven't done this farm before, it's one of the best farms to fill up your auction house with transmog items that actually sells relatively fast compared to your average transmog item. Northern Barrens around this lake in Sludge Fen just kill and constantly loot. Even doing it solo is decent. We're gonna have me and Vimy running clockwise. Only me and Vimy clockwise. Everyone else anti-reverse opposite clockwise. There we go. May the best guy win. I need to use the toy that increases the magic finding, like in Diablo. So I get more loot. There we go. I love Sludge Fen farms. Sometimes not a lot of transmogs on the auction house, depending on the server you're on. Sounds like NA. Nah, we'll just do it for 50, Vimy, and we'll change. Can't be ours to cancel it and remake. Hello, Mr. Student. What's up, buddy? How's it going? I have most of these items on the auction house. I'm gonna end up vendoring a lot of them, but I sold all my ceremonial legs. It's the same thing with Seletus. Like, I need Seletus because I need glorious legs. I have everything else. We did Seletus yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday? No. We didn't do Seletus yesterday, did we? Maybe we did. Shit, I don't remember. Anyways, last time we did it, I sent all the transmog to my bank tune, and like 80% of it didn't get posted because I already had 3 of each item up on the auction house. You did? I did? I definitely did. But the glorious legs, they didn't drop. Same thing with this farm. I have most of the items, but not the ceremonial legs. And I didn't get a single pair of ceremonial legs last hour. But the hour before that, I got 3 of them, which all sold. Group up for Sludge Fen on NA. You guys say if you play NA, you should join Craven. You should. What is the name of the group that you made? And is it Horde or Alliance, Craven? I'm guessing if somebody plays the opposite faction, they can add your battle tag and still join in. Sentry leggings. Is RFD the best dungeon for Soulstone? Yeah, yes, you can get Soulstone in a couple different dungeons, but RFD is my favorite one. There's a Seletus farm on EU also. You guys on EU should definitely join that. I can't see it. We're not battling it, friends. I'm going to add you, Craven. I'm on NA. Are these prices inflated? The ones that you see pop up on my screen? Yeah. When it comes to transmog, they're always inflated since we see they're reaching market value. But still a good farm, even though the prices are inflated. They're what you called fake value. An item. Yes, and then I get it. Okay, it's like these legs, right? 60,000 gold market value. They're 41,000 gold in my realm, but that's 20,000 gold off. Right? And then you'll have items that pops up on the middle of your screen it says they're worth 5,000 gold, but in reality, you will just vendor them. Or they might be 500 gold, 1,000 gold. That's good. That's one pair of legs. I need more. Boom, 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 boom. Student, are any of the gray items here worth anything? Yeah, that's what makes the farm so good. The gray and the white items, a lot of them have a unique appearance. You'll see it as you get like, okay, so horrible value in my realm, but look at this. Old greatsword, unique appearance, really good sell rate. There's a lot of items like that. The bulky bloodshed, like these are basic items, but there's a lot of white items that drops. Like these, native hand wraps, also unique appearance. All the sets that you can get, like Grizzly, Barbaric, Ceremonial, and so on, they have white items as well as green items. And a lot of them are unique appearance. So look at every single gray and white item that you get, because a lot of them are worth posting on the auction house. Why don't you just adjust the looter prices to show them in buyout? You can't. When you're solo farming, you can, because you run with regular looter pricer and you can set that to min buyout. But we're doing a challenge. We're competing against people, and everyone plays on different realms. So using min buyout, 2 people could get the same item but have completely different values. So you have to use like regional prices. With add-on to see unique appearances, the add-on all the things. Where'd you gone? Okay, so this one, for instance, that Cisco just got, ceremonial leather bracers. It's not even a unique item. It's retrieving data right now. Stuck in combat bug. But did they sell? Not the best example, because that item is not that good, but always check the gray and the white items. I remember when we did this farm, because it's extremely good to get cloth. You get like wool cloth and linen cloth from this farm, and you get a lot of it. And back when you could make those relics of the past, and it was like, on the PTR, it was an insane raw gold shuffle. So the price on old cloth shot through the roof, and we could do this farm and make like fucking 40,000 gold an hour just on cloth. It was insane. And then Blizzard had changed it, they nerfed it. These, for instance, look at these. These boots. Haven't sold them in a while, 2 months since I sold them, but an average price of 6.6k. They were unique. I also got another ceremonial item. That's unique. Didn't I? Oh, that's not unique. That's the belt. I really don't remember that farm when I was farming hard at BFA. Interesting. This was still a thing in what? Yeah, we did this in BFA, but we discovered, or we started doing this location kind of late. We did a bunch of farms with the same loot table that were worse before we did this one. I remember we did the Dark Shore, killing the Murlocs in this water. Same loot table, roughly. But less kills an hour than this one. And then, of course, we ran Wailing Caverns, which is also worse than doing this. Hey, what's going on this afternoon, boys? Fan Brock, what's up, dude? The usual, man. The usual. Trying to make billions. What about you? You week and good so far? Pirate tat. No, no pirate tat. Fake value farming tonight, I see. Not a day goes by without a little bit of fake value, Noki. So what keeps you going? What's up, man? How's the Skyrim grind today? Pretty good. Mine is my two fake. It's my girlfriend's birthday, so I'm hanging out with her. Oh shit, nice. Tell her I said happy birthday. You should probably not do that. She's gonna be like, who the fuck is that? It's some guy that I watch on the internet. And that's not gonna go well. I feel like I have a memory of a fish. Been farming 24/7 at BFA now. After almost 4 years, I come back and I don't remember shit. We'll come back to you though. It wasn't Noki who said that, Monchi. You gotta lay down the rum, man. I'm multitasking. No more details, please. What would you look for as far as alt servers to sell mogs besides full/high pop? Just popular sets pricing and sellers currently have a lot of duplicates sitting in banks. Exactly, that's it. It has to be a high or a full pop, and then I just go to the auction house on that realm. I search up popular sets like Glorious, well, from different farms. So Glorious and Bloodlust is enough to determine like that loot table, Ceremonial and Grizzly. I love Thunder items. You basically just want to see how many active farmers there is on the realm, like how many people are posting the items and what is the price. And then we'll do the same thing with crafted transmog if you're going to do crafted transmog in that realm. Price and how much competition do you have? That's it. It's not needed, Molo. Sooner robots can do everything. I read an article. Any loot tonight for you? Yeah, we just did Emerald Whelpling and Sprite Darter Hatchling, and I got 1 Sprite Darter and 6 Emerald Whelplings, and I was pretty happy with that until Vimy got 2 Sprite Darters, and 10 Whelplings. I can't wait for Elon's Optimus to start gold farming for me. Can't beat him, he's just too good. He's a machine. He is one of those Elon Musk robots, actually. A lot of people think that Vimy is an actual person. But no. Oh, Cisco already has the vendor, man. Come on, more ceremonial likes. Go, 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 go. Do you think you can make some good stack of gold by going into Goldshire at midnight with this costume on? Has to be somebody that's interested. I would. Nice. Let's set up an appointment. What items do you keep an eye out for while farming at Fen? Well, luckily, Ludicrous will notify you whenever you pick up something that you should take a second look at, but it's different sets. So you have, it's going to give you a better picture if I do this. I vendor everything that I've marked as trash, which is a lot by all means. But a lot of different sets. So you have items in the following sets. Well, some of the native items, but ceremonial set is good. Sentry items is good. Grizzly is good. Aboriginal is good. Prospector is also good. I hope more people go back to farming old materials. I'm doing crafted transmog hurts now. There's some items like, for instance, pristine hide, right? Obtained through savage leather, well, heavy savage leather. Like that shit has gone up a lot lately. And war torn scrap is still, dude. Like I've told people for so long to farm Nax Ramas because war torn scrap has held such a good value, but it's not going down like by that much at least. It's still very expensive. Shit, I used to buy that shit for like 55, 60 gold each. I just restocked a realm with tailoring, leatherworking, and blacksmithing after emptying it way back. Set me back almost 1,000,000 gold. Yeah. I'm new here. Do you sell the items in the auction house or what do you do? Yeah, like right now we're farming a bunch of different transmog items. And we vendor most items that we pick up because they're not good enough to throw up on the auction house. But the items that are good enough, they get thrown up on the auction house, sold to people that want the transmogs, the appearances. Scale cloak. It's a unique, man's a good item, but that NA value at 247k? God. Hey, what server do you play on? Well, I post transmog on many different realms, but right now I'm an Argent Dawn. What is Craven farming? I think Craven is, let me see. Yeah, he's doing Sludge Fen right now. Same farm as me, but he's on NA. And on NA, everything has a way higher value than EU because there's not that many people that place on NA compared to EU. So it's like prices are way higher on a low populated realm compared to a full pop. That's kind of how it works with EU versus NA as well. NA is like the low pop region wise, while EU is a high pop. So they just got higher prices across the board. So the item value in total for Craven Farm is the number that stands there when he sells it in the auction house or overall. So Craven has picked up items worth 2.4 million gold in market value. However, he's going to end up vendoring most of those items because they're not good enough. So when he goes on the auction house and he posts those items, he's probably just going to post items for, I'm not sure about any economy right now, but let's say 240k, 10% of what the market value is. It depends. I mean, that cloak alone is 70,000 gold in EU. Wouldn't surprise me if that shit was 120 on NA, like actual value. But yeah, it's very typical for all of us. You see us getting like 1,700k, 600k. But in reality, when you post the items, you're only left with like, depending on the farm in your realm, 20%, 10, 20% of that, of actual value. Linen cloth is 40 gold each on NA, probably. Goddamn NA. For Ludipraiser, do you know how to put custom sounds in there? I've never ever done research on that, so no, I don't play with sound. How long have you guys been farming? Into this competition has been over 3 hours. People are leaving and joining all the time though. So very few of these guys have been farming for 3 hours. Like some people joined in 15 minutes ago. Yeah, you do, Marshmallow. Making gold on NA is easy mode. That's why I do lax based on min buyout. But you can't do lax based on min buyout when people play on different realms, more to 4. Because if you wanted to be an actual competition, Vimy would just play on the lowest populated realm in EU, where prices are 10x of anywhere else. And he would get items valued at 200k while there were 20k for the rest of us. And he would win every single time. So then why not in the lag? I can't see in the list. Never mind, I had to scroll far down. Yeah, I'm way beneath you here, Vimy. As the philanthropist that I am, I'm letting you have this one. Low pops won't even have them in buyout. No, on a lot of items they won't. And when they do, it's 7 million gold. Vimy would make sure that they all had min buyout. Because he would just post the items there. Every item posted at 5 million gold each. Just to get the TSM stats. And then he would go farming. Boom, boom, boom. Is that what Vimy is beating you? No, I'm letting him win, man. He hasn't had a lot of lack wins in his life. And it's Friday, I'm in a good mood. I'm letting Vimy take this one. Bum, bum. The clowns in my group are posting items on the auction house instead of sending it to else. Nice. They're probably playing on Raven Crest, where everything sells instantly, so they just gotta get it up ASAP. I hate to break it to you, but it's Saturday already. Not in Norway, man. It's Friday in Norway. On Raven, it's faster to sell on the auction house than to a vendor. It's true. It's Sunday morning in Australia. Norway is not a day behind Finland. Oh, you got it all mixed up, buddy. You're absolutely right. We are right above a year ahead of you guys. We're already living in 2025 in Norway. And that happens to be a Friday now. Still only one pair of ceremonial legs. Come on, game. Looking for man, Sludge Fen, 3 slots left, no posting during farming. You all of a sudden need 3 people? Did you kick the people posting? I was just watching a Scarlet Monastery farm video last night. I did 40 SM runs for the Skullflame Shield. When did you stop doing SM Saturdays? They were called Gigalack on Saturdays, man. We stopped doing those when the game died. Well, not exactly died, but there was always a game version that caused us to have less participants in the lack. So we could get like 60 people all running the same dungeon. But then you had like Classic Wrath of the Lich King and Season of Discovery. And the player base was kind of spread out. And we couldn't get enough people to really call it a Gigalack. But it's coming. We gotta do that again. Oh, they left? I see. We're getting back into HC, SLD, etc. I don't think there's anything in Season of Discovery that could get me back to it, man. I think they really messed up in Phase 3. So many people left and could never be bothered to go back to it. But I've seen the raid logs, like the numbers, and there's still a decent amount of people playing it, by all means. Just not a lot of people in my community. Like, everyone that I know, they stopped playing SOD. Some people, they tried it with a new face, but they quickly gave up again. But like classic hardcore, like a fresh, maybe I would be more interested in just classic fresh, not hardcore. And Panda Classic could be fun, farming like a couple of WoW tokens an hour. I wish they didn't kill SD in Phase 3. Same. We had a lot of fun. For a long time. It was good. But classic fresh, that would be a lot of fun. Just brand new economy, nothing on the auction house, million ways to make gold. What happened in Phase 3? I only played Phase 1. Nothing happened. That was the issue. You did the raid was Sunken Temple, and you did Sunken Temple again and again and again, and there wasn't anything to keep you going. The phase was too long. The nerfs and changes in general, they came in way too late. While in Phase 1 and Phase 2, they changed shit overnight. There was a lot of things with Phase 3 that wasn't... basically, like, 90%, or not 90, 80% of the loot in the raid Sunken Temple was dog shit. It was bad. And they changed that after, like, 2.5 months. They made, like, more items actually decent. What would you advise is the best Goldfarm at the moment? I'm struggling to make any recently with work ramping up. That's very realm dependent, extremely realm dependent, man. There's Trico with a Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that, buddy. Thank you. Phase 2 Oldham and farming was the peak of my life. Does it make sense to switch realms if the prices are sometimes 10 times higher than the average? Not necessarily. Not if you have 1/10 of the potential buyers. Forcing raid to be 20 man instead of 10 man was ass. I agree. 10 mana raids was way more fun. If anything, they should have made it dynamic. Like they did that in Molten Core, didn't they? You could go in with 12 people or 20 people, didn't matter. It would scale accordingly, I believe. They should have at least done that with Sunken Temple, so you could do it with 10 people. But in the end, I mean, SOD and Classic for me is just a filler of time in between retail expansions. So my biggest hope is that Blizzard will honor the reward and actually release this trilogy of expansions more frequently than they usually do. That's going to be badass. Which means that we should get the next expansion already in like a year's time, right? November, December next year. That's my guess. I wonder if they will... Might be too soon, right? To mention anything about that during the Blizzard Day thingy. which is in a couple of days, isn't it? Isn't that? Yeah, that's here. The 13th of November. But in the end, the SOD is just a beta test for Classic Plus. Yeah, I mean, the developers were very open about that. They're using SOD to test out things for future projects. Yearly release would be too frequent. It wouldn't be yearly. 1 year and 4 months. It's not that much different from 2 years that we normally get. I think that would be perfect, man. Like, I'm telling you, like this time next year, you're gonna be craving a new expansion. 100%. I know I would at least. Will. And imagine how much more money Blizzard would make. Like over a decade if they release expansions in 1.5 years instead of 2 years to 2.5 years. That's a couple more expansions, man. Each decade, more dollarinos. We need back 18-hour streams 7 days a week. Yeah, but that's I gotta be off of work to do that, like I did in the War Within. So we need a new expansion for that. Mobs don't disappear if you don't loot them, student. They do. After 3 minutes and 42 seconds on average, depending on the mob that you kill, which is stupid. It should be the same for every single mob, but it isn't. We've tested it many times. But I don't need to loot them every single time I pass the mob. Because it doesn't take me that long to do like a full lap around this location. There's an exception to that though, Brittany. Blue items and epic items will stay on the body for half an hour, while everything else will despawn way quicker. Loot should just always go to mailbox instead. Just quit, live in my basement, but you don't have a basement. How are we gonna sort that out? You'll dig out one? Any mega drops from this farm? I remember questing in this area at low level. Now, the best item, of course, depending on your realm, but it's mainly the ceremonial, like 60,000 gold market value items. This is not a farm that you do to get like the big kahuna. It's a farm that you do to fill up your auction house because you get so many items that's considered good enough to post on the auction house. Blizzard is just selling mounts or rich as fuck. True. Mounts, but it has to be like imagine how much money Blizzard made selling the auction house mounts. Wait, can we track the auction house mount sales? Is there an achievement for getting them out? Because achievements are trackable, aren't they? So you could kind of track how many auction house mounts have been sold? Is that a thing, chat? It will be cool to see. Because I remember when you would get like the for classic WoW, for instance, when you would buy like one of those bundles, it would give you an achievement. And I read on the Wowhead that they tracked like X amount of achievements, which was a good indicator on how many people bought the bundle thingy. Oh, there's no achievement for the auction house mount in the store. Goddamn Blizzard, man, they don't want us to know the numbers. So since you're farming transmog, I'm assuming mining, herb, cloth, leather are basically dead, huh? Nah, not really. It's just, there's a lot of people who can't be arsed to deal with transmog because they can't get it to work. They claim that transmog doesn't sell. Which makes it better for us. Less competition, right? Transmog is, in my opinion, well, farming collectibles, toys, pets, transmog is way more fun than farming anything with mining, herbalism, cloth, or leather. Because when you farm materials, you already know, like, pretty accurately how much gold you're going to make that hour. Like, you can look at the price of volatile water and be like, okay, there are 26 gold each. You're going to get 1,200 volatiles. You know you're going to make roughly right above 30,000 gold an hour before you even do the farm. But there's no element of surprise. There's no RNG involved. So farming collectibles is, in my opinion, more fun. My mount add-on says like 0.3%, but I'm not sure if it also counts people without the add-on. Yeah, but then you would also need to know how big the player base is. 0.3% of how many people? We don't know that. You gotta start playing on a Ravencrest Molo. I've been having zero luck farming SM. I got the Heartbringer boots and a bunch of greens, like 40 runs. Gonna try more tonight. Good luck on it, dude. There's at least 4 people playing. Besides you. Is that based off the fact that we're in a 5-man group right now? Maybe. Ba-da-ba-bum. Let's see. Alright, 7 minutes left, and then we gotta change farm. It would be cool if I could get another pair of legs. God damn. What is next farm? What farms did you need again? War-torn hand grips. 49, 50k market value, 300 gold in my realm. Yo again, Serms, what's up, dude? Hopeless, how's it going? How much can the book help me farm gold? That's very individual. Hopefully a fuck ton, man. Deepholm, Isle of Thunder, Saralek. We gotta check and see how viable... Like, the location that I was told, Vimy, can be tested as a 2-man. It better with more people, by all means. But the guy who sent me the information, he did it too, man, with a friend of his, with good results. So we should test that off stream to see if it works before we bring out the secret location to the light. Yo, stream Balemski, what's good, dude? Yeah, I gotta find the DM again though. It was in right before the War Within came out. Gotta browse through, dig through the DMs. Can you give me 25%? How many pets did you get? We did pretty good. I got 1 Sprite Darter and 6 Emeralds. Vimy got the most. He got 2 Sprite Darters and 10 Whelplings. I think everyone, well, most people in my group got Sprite Darter Hatchling. Any news about the Varrot Hyperspawn? Dude, I tried to send him a DM twice now. Like, yo, where is that screenshot, man? Because he was going to send me a screenshot of how they did it, but he never came back to me. So I think he was either fucking with me, or like the guys that he was doing it with was like, dude, don't tell him. Are you a clown? So I'm definitely leaning towards the bullshit factor, because we've tried it so many different ways. Is it an add-on or WoWed website that allows you to see the graphs and price fluctuations of items across realms? That's a different website called the Undermine Exchange. Dude probably got bullied for trying to snitch. Yeah, that happened a lot in both Dragonflight and the War Within, where people were like, yo, student, you should try out this, man, it's really good, but please don't mention my name. The people I'm doing it will be so mad at me. That's cool. Like, usually people want to shout that. If they find a farm, they're like, here we go, dude, you should do this. I'm like, nice. Give them credits for it, but sometimes people are like, don't say it came from me. How much gold did you farm today? Oh, that's tough to say. I mean, the Whelplings alone is a shit ton. Rat of Lich King Mill Farm next lot. No, we're doing some of the farms that Vimy needs. He needs Depot, Mile of Thunder, Saralek. We gotta test Saralek off stream first. Depot is kind of dark and depressing. We gotta do that farm as well. By all means, we can do it next time. But Isle of Thunder is also kind of dark and depressing, honestly. But I feel more like Isle of Thunder than Depot. Getting bullied more than you in the YouTube comments about people's farm you ruined. Ooh. It's safer to upload videos about transmog, because nobody ever complains that you ruin a transmog farm. They just simply type, transmog doesn't sell. This is fake. Fake news. Impossible to sell transmog. But that's about it. It's pretty harmless. Transmog is fake gold, fake value. Yeah. See? Now you guys are getting it. Shit never sells? Exactly. Should leave it up to us. We can handle the transmog. What do you look for on the Isle of Thunder, mainly besides Warlock items? The letter set? I haven't seen you guys farm that in the live stream yet. Ooh, we probably farmed that like 200 times plus on stream over the years. But it's, he'd say, appreciate the follow, man. It's transmog items, yeah. Hyper spawning the Sandalary Trolls. And they drop a bunch of transmog, well, a bunch of sets, where a lot of those items in the sets are unique appearance. A lot of the weapons are unique. Well, there's a conspiracy that you buy your own auctions. I've done that for many years. Yeah, I saw this comment on one of my YouTube videos where there was one guy who said something like, "Well, student buys his own auction. Why do you think he never shows a mailbox clean out?" And then like a random dude commented like, "He cleans out his mailbox almost weekly on the channel. What do you mean?" And the guy just goes like, "It's fake." I just think it's funny, man. Student, please stop buying my auction. Oh! Dude, the lack was over. And then I looted the ceremonial, so I got 2 pairs of them now. I trust them. It's funny because it's true. It is. It's the easiest way to get sales. Just buy the items yourself. All right, let's send this away. This was good.